Yo, new video. Today we did an arm day with some not unique, but some different arm exercises definitely. So we'll get into that. But first, we did this tricep push down single hand, which y'all have probably heard me say before. But the single hand for tricep push down is always better than the double hand. Oops, we're doing it with a straight bar, because you can just get more of a singulation or singularity on each tricep, and it helps you not swing your lats up higher and kind of keep it in this little elbow bend, because you're just doing this motion with your elbow over and over again. And here we're working the long and a bit of the short head, this whole like area right here, not coming down into here or coming down into here really, but this whole upper area of the tricep. And that's because I'm facing my long part of the tricep towards the weight, which is therefore putting most of the weight from the cable on that part of the tricep. So, if you move around the cable with your arm, you're able to target different ways or different parts of your tricep. So it's always good to keep in mind. But yeah, then we went into this bicep pull down, and your bicep has two functions. So the one is the curling function. This little flexor going down like this, that's responsible for this whole part of your bicep. But that doing curls only doesn't really work this upper part of the bicep as much. This pull down though, with this it gets this area right here. It gets the whole thing really, the whole bicep, but especially this upper area that a curl normally isn't going to get, because a curl, all the weight is going to the tension, this tendon right here, your forearm. That's why you'll get a forearm pump when doing curls. But if you're doing this, it's hitting this, which the second function of the bicep is to pull weight down. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but if that's actually true, but the bicep does have two functions. Um, I know that. And this is how you target the second function of the bicep. So yeah, make sure you include these in your bicep workouts. It's just like something, if you want a full bicep, I mean, it helps get this backside of the peak, so it's really good for that. Um, but yeah, then we went into some rope push downs, and y'all have seen these before, so I'm not gonna go too crazy on explaining it, but just make like a V shape as far as you can. Turn your or wrist, curl your wrist in towards yourself, and get your elbows kind of in this locked position like this, and just go like this, and not going past the elbow bend. Um, just staying right here, in this little bend right here. You'll notice if you keep your wrist curled and do that, it'll work. It'll single target this entire short part and a bit of this medial down there of the tricep. So it's really good for that. And I recommend using a rope for that. But yeah, sorry about that. The recording stopped, so we're just gonna clip this back into the video. But um, yeah, then we went into the V cable curl, and I normally don't use this V attachment. Actually, I don't think I've ever used it, but I noticed it's really good at working the brachialis on the cable curl because of how much the V is, like how slanted it is. It targets the brachialis a lot better than any easy cable bar, I feel like. So y'all should definitely try this if you haven't. Um, this little bar. But yeah. And we're gonna go into the pump at the end, which let me just calculate this real quick. About 7. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it some time and start yapping, and whatever we need to cut out, we need to cut out. But yeah, this is a good arm day. Definitely notice some growth on my bicep and the brachialis. Um, yeah, I mean, I definitely recommend trying that V curl cable again. When you do it, just kind of keep it in front of you, go like this, curling only up to really here, honestly. Higher isn't really much needed, but you can go higher if you do. Make sure you get that squeeze at the top to really squeeze out the brachialis. And yeah, um, 2 sets of 15 of each of these, and that's kind of about all you need to get a great arm pump. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, subscribe. I'm just gonna end the little video right here. If there's extra time, whatever. But yeah.